Crouse.
Now, who was the hardest, other than John Hughes, who was the hardest person to get in the film? Because I know some of the actors that we know so well from those films, like Molly Ringwald, are, I guess, sort of reluctant to talk about those days. I think they feel that it's sort of in the past and they're trying to move on. Was there anyone that you really had to work on to get?
Everyone that's in the film kind of came on as soon as we kind of said what we were doing.
Right.
It was really crazy. Everyone in the film, when we said, listen, we're doing this thing that's trying to get at why these films have affected so many people, and to kind of ask the question of, why did the kind of teen film genre degenerate to what it has been? And we think it's because John was so good. He wasn't just another filmmaker. The ones that passed, I don't know. I think people kind of assume that all the actors that work together are all, still friends this many years later. But shortly after John Hughes died, there was an article that came out by Molly Ringwald, and she basically said that, she hadn't even had any contact with him, let alone, Anthony Michael Hall and those guys. And we didn't know that either. We kind of thought, Molly and Anthony were hanging out at a bar somewhere going, can you believe this documentary? I'm tired of talking about this. But they weren't, and they hadn't been speaking to John either. And we kind of approached them hoping that, they would have some insight into John because maybe they are over for family dinners. But no, he just lost contact with everybody.
Right. Now, what's your favorite John Hughes movie and why?
It's 16 Candles. For sure, you always remember your first, and 16 Candles was the first John Hughes film I saw, and, I had a pale yellow shirt, and Anthony Michael Hall had a pale yellow shirt that he wore in the film, and I had a headgear, and he had a headgear, and I didn't think he was a geek. I thought he was pretty cool in the film, and, I think that's what he did so well, is he kind of showed everybody in high school, but never really, really singled them out for who they were, because everyone had their kind of own unique personalities, and we're all fighting for acceptance. So, by the fact that I didn't think that Farmer Ted was a geek, it just made me feel better for myself because I felt so attached to him.
Right.
Richard